Hi students, welcome to the problem solving session. In this class we see how to find whether a given system is linear system or non-linear system. Here I deal with a continuous time system. You see everything is a function of t, but whatever the method I am applying here, the same is applicable for discrete time system also, right? So the procedure is same, steps are same. Only thing is instead of t in discrete time system, we are going to use n. Okay. Now we see a continuous time system in this video. I will post next video where I deal with the discrete time system. Okay. So in order to check whether given system is linear or non-linear, it has to obey principle of superposition. What principle of superposition says? It says that weighted sum of outputs is equal to output due to weighted sum of input. Weighted sum of input. Right? This is what principle of superposition says. If this equation is satisfied, then we can say the given system is what do you call? A linear system. Weighted sum of output first we have to find, and then we find output due to weighted sum of input. If that is satisfied, both are same, then the system is linear system. Let us take problem number 1. Y of t is equal to a into x of t plus b. Right? First, what we have to find? Weighted sum of output we have to find. So first I apply input x1 of n. Right? For input x1 of n, what is our output? Output is this. Input x1 of t. Right? I apply input x1 of t. So this indicates what is the output? Y1 of t. I get for input, I get y1 of t. So instead of x of t, I have to apply input x1 of t. So a into x1 of t plus b. Now I apply another input x2 of t. What I get is another output y2 of t. That is given by wherever I have input. Instead of that, I have to apply x2 of t. So x2 of t plus b. Fine. So consider this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. Now I have to find weighted sum of output. I get two outputs. Now I get weighted sum of output. Weighted sum of output. What is the output I have? Y1 of t plus y2 of t. What is the weighted sum of output? I have to scale the output. So that means I have to scale, that is multiply y1 by a, y2 by b. That is what? Y1 plus y2 is sum of output. Weight means you have to multiply by the scaling factor. This output is weighted by a, this output is weighted by b. So what is a into y1 of t? Y1 of t I have, a into y1 of t I get here. So a into a x1 of t plus b. Right? Plus b into y2 of t. b into y2 of t is given here. So b, so x2 of t plus b. This is what equation number 3, weighted sum of output. What I have to find next? Output due to weighted sum of input. Now output due to weighted sum of input. Output due to weighted sum of input. So what are the inputs I have given? I have given x1 of t I have given, x2 of t I have given. This is sum of input. This is sum of input. What I have to do is I have to give weighted sum of input. The same weight we have to follow here. So I scale x1 of t by weight a, x2 of t by weight b. If I give this input, what will be the output? So now I find the output due to weighted sum of input, that is what? Y3 of t. First I gave input x1 of t, then I gave input x2 of t. Now I gave a x1 of t plus b x2 of t. So wherever input is there in the system, I have to give this input. So what is my equation? Y of t is equal to a x of t. So what is the output for this input? I get y3 of p, a into input x of t. So my equation is y of t is equal to a into x of t plus b. So instead of x of t, I have to give this input. What is the input? A into x1 of t plus b into x2 of t plus b. This is equation number 4. Check, this is what output due to weighted sum of input. This is what y3. So check 3 is equal to 4 or not. That's what I have to check the superposition theorem. So whether 3 is equal to 4, it is a x1 of t plus b a x2 of t plus b. So you see a x1 of t plus b a x2 of t, right? And moreover, see, that is okay, but what is happening here? Here b plus b is there, ab plus here it is bb square, bb. So ab plus bb will be there. Here a plus b will be there. So surely 3 is not equal to 4, right? Since 3 is not equal to 4, this is not obeying principle of superposition. So the system is non-linear system. Fine. By seeing the equation itself, we can say directly 3 is not equal to 4, so it is a non-linear system. Now we go to the second problem. Y of t is equal to ax of t plus bx of t minus 1. What is telling? Y of t is equal to ax of t plus bx of t minus 1. Now as usual, you apply input x1 of t. For input x1 of t, what is your output? Y1 of t is equal to, wherever you are having x of t, substitute x1 of t plus b x1 of t minus 1. This is equation number 1, we know. Now we find x2 of t, output due to x2 of t is y2 of t, a into x2 of t plus b into x2 of t minus 1. This is equation number 2. What we have to find next? Output, weighted sum of output. That is, weighted sum of output is nothing but what? A into y1 of t plus b into y2 of t. So scale equation 1 by a and equation 2 by b. So a into a x1 of t plus b x1 of t minus 1 plus b into a x2 of t plus b into x2 of t minus 1. This is equation number 3. Now what I have to do? This is output due to weight. It's a weighted sum of output. Now I have to give. I have to find output due to weighted sum of input. What is my input now? A x1 of t plus b x2 of t. That is the input I have to give. For that, what is my output? Y3 of t. Y3 of t is given by, what is the thing? So instead of what is my equation? A into x of t. So a is there, input is x of t. Instead of x of t, I substitute this. So a into x1 of t plus b into x2 of t. Right? Next, what I have to do? Next, I have b into x of t minus 1. So plus b into x of t minus 1. So instead of x of t minus 1, I substitute a into x1 of t minus 1 plus b into x2 of t minus 1. Right? Now I check whether 3 is equal to 4 or not. Let us see. Right? So first one, you see this is a x1 of t. So a x1 of t. So present. Next a b x1 of t minus 1. You see a b x1 of t minus 1. Okay. Next you see b a x2 of t. Right. So b a x2 of t is okay. Is okay. Next b x2 of t minus 1. So b x2 of t minus 1. So 3 is equal to 4. So it is a linear system. 3 is equal to 4. therefore it is a linear system. Fine. Okay, next we see what is our third problem. Third problem is y of t is equal to a into e power x of t, right? So y of t is equal to a into e power x of t. As usual, how to solve this problem? First I apply input x1 of t. For that, what is my output? y1 of t is a into, where I have input, the input is x1 of t. Equation number 1. Next I apply input x2 of t. So output is, I get input of y2 of t, a into e x2 of t. This is number equation 2. Next, what I have to do? I have to get weighted sum of output. Weighted sum of output I will get. I weight output 1 by a, output 2 by b. So what I do? A into, first one is scaled by a into e power x1 of t. y2 is scaled by b. So b into b into a e power x2 of t. Now what I have to do? I have to find output due to weighted sum of input. Now what is my weighted sum of input? Sum of input is x1 of t plus x2 of t. Weight means scale x1 by a, x2 by b. That output is y3 of t, that is equal to a into e. Instead of x of t, I have to substitute this input. So a e power x1 of t plus b x2 of t. This is equation number 4. This is equation number 3. You see whether 3 is equal to 4? No. 3 is not equal to 4. Therefore, this is non-linear system. Simple logic. Okay. Next. Fourth one is y of t is equal to t into x of t. Right? This is the fourth problem. Let us see that whether it is a linear or non-linear system. As usual, we follow the same procedure. Okay. So, what is the thing? First, I apply input x1 of t. For that, my output is y1 of t is equal to t into x1 of t. Next, I apply input x2 of t. What I get is y2 of t is equal to t into x2 of t. This is my equation number 1. This is my equation number 2. Now what I have to do? I have to find the weighted sum of output. That means a y1 of t plus b y2 of t. So a into y1 of t, a into y1 of t means a t x1 of t, b into y2 of t, so b t y2 of t. Fine. Now I have to give weighted sum as the input. That's a weighted sum of the input. So input is sum. This is sum of input x1 of t, x2 of t. I have to weight it. I weight a by x1 of t by a, x2 of t by b. What I get is y3 of t. That is given by t into, instead of x input, I have to give ax1 of t plus b into x2 of t. It is sorry, here it is x2 of t. Fine. Okay. Now you see whether this is equation number 3, this is equation number 4. So you check whether both are same. It is same only. At, if you multiply at x1 of t plus bt x2 of t. So 3 is equal to 4. So it is a linear system. Right? So this is the way you have to solve the problem. For a discrete time system also, the same procedure, except instead of T you use N, right? So that's all about this session. If you have any doubt, please ask me in comment section. I will clarify all your doubts. Thank you.